With just 2 weeks to go before the playoffs, the Windham Eagles have two must-win games. In the shadow of Hadlock Field, Windham was facing personnel issues and the weather against the also 2-4 Portland Bulldogs. Early on, it looked like it would be easy pickings for the Eagles. Cody would take the play-action fake and take off to the left. And 30 yards later, the senior had a first down deep inside Portland territory. Then, Colby Waterhouse pushed the Eagles closer to pay dirt with an 8-yard run near the 10-yard line. 2 plays later, it was Cody finding Colby on a screen pass, and he was nearly untouched heading into the end zone, putting Windham up 7-0. Portland would find it difficult to move the ball against the Eagles early on, as twice Windham would deliver strong hits. First, it was Cody coming up from a safety position. Then a few plays later, it was Damian Shepard from his cornerback position to push the Bulldogs back. But moving into the second quarter, it would be a different story, as Portland would move the ball inside the 10-yard line on a QB keeper. Without star running back Amadi Zagon, Portland turned to Nick Volger to run the Wildcat formation, and he would score from 5 yards out to tie the game up 7-7. Cody then went back to work with a long QB keeper of his own over the left end for 30 yards. But on a fourth down, his pass to the right would be deflected, and the drive was halted. Again, the Windham defense would hold, and again, the Eagles would have a chance to take the lead back. With time winding down in the first half, Cody would launch a Hail Mary pass toward the end zone. But it was broken up, and the teams went into the dry and warm locker rooms, tied at 7.
Get wide, so you're going to set the edge. Snap the ball, 1-2, set. Okay? Beat him.
After some strong words from Coach Matt Perkins, Windham would head back on the field with their playoff hopes hanging in the balance. It would continue to be the Cody show in the second half. Again on a QB keeper, the senior would gain another 15 yards and move his team towards midfield. Cody again called his own number and would show how important the game is with a tough run to move the Eagles into scoring position. A few plays later, the Eagles would try a long field goal, but it would be no good and the game remained tied. More troubles for Windham on its next possession. Cody tried to find an open receiver over the middle, but was intercepted by Portland, and another Eagles drive was halted. As the fourth quarter began, it was time for a season-changing play. With the ball on their own 4-yard line, the Eagles called a gutsy play, and it paid off. Cody let fly a deep ball, which found an open Drew Gagnon. 96 yards later, Windham had the longest offensive play of the season, and more importantly, a 14-7 lead. Cody would add a 63-yard touchdown run later in the fourth, but Portland wouldn't go away, as the Bulldogs punched in a touchdown late in the fourth to make it 20-14. The Bulldogs needed an onside kick to have any chance of winning the game, but Windham was able to recover. A couple of kneel-downs later, the Eagles had pulled out the victory and still had hopes at returning to the Class A playoffs.
First game, South Portland, very similar to this. You come out on a losing win. Doesn't matter if it's ugly, you found a way tonight. You found a way, win's a win. We'll take it. We don't care. All right? Big difference from week 1. You found a way to get it done. Make plays. Westbrook, when you're in. Winning you're in, nothing matters. Let's go. Legs up! All right, right to the locker room. Hey, beat the Brook. We're in, baby. Beat the Brook on 3. 1, 2, 3. Beat the Brook!
A wild first half between the Lady Stags and Kennebunk Rams continued. The Rams, who trailed 1-0 early in the half, would take the lead late in the first with a deflected goal in front. And suddenly the Lady Stags found themselves losing on their home turf yet again.
Guys, they have one run and they came down and they scored. We kept it up there for 20 minutes, which is exactly what I wanted, but then we let them come down and they scored. They've had 2 runs and 2 scores. That's not good enough on defense. I thought defense is our strong point.
The momentum would change right before halftime. With just about 1 minute left, Sarah sent a shot towards goal, and it was big goal Brooke Flaherty with the deflection past the Kennebunk goalie, and Cheverus tied the game 2-2. In the second half, it all went the way of the Lady Stags. Chuck's initial shot was saved, but several Cheverus players attacked the rebound, and after a few seconds, Sarah was able to find a way to get the ball past the goalie, and Cheverus jumped ahead 3-2. Down the stretch, Cheverus was able to weather the storm against the Rams and book their place in the second round against the mighty Scarborough Red Storm.
If we play like that, nobody's stopping us. Not one team, because you guys played with heart, you played with passion, you played with enthusiasm, there's intensity. Everything that I've wanted all season finally came. And guys, that was beautiful. Everybody played well, and that's exactly what I wanted. That was awesome. Was it fun? Yeah! As long as we celebrate, I don't care. On 3 as loud as we possibly can. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Please,
On the next episode of Varsity.
It's the 1-hour season finale of Varsity, as Windham looks to make the playoffs, and a dream of playing football for one player comes true, while Cheverus tries to shock the field hockey world against Scarborough. Check out the 1-hour series finale of Varsity next Sunday at 9 on WPME.